Whoa, surprise start to stream go burr. Hehe. Greetings everyone. X here. I hope you're having a good Tuesday night. And welcome back to more Pokemon LeafGreen Nuzlocke. Last time, we beat up Brock with power of Plant and Angie. Now, we have, of course, our oh shit, a rat, which got censored. Our Birdly, Pidgey. Our Lucky Pikachu. Of course, like I mentioned, Plant, which is our starter. And Angie, which is our Mankey. So yeah, now that we did that, and we got running shoes, we will continue down Route 3 and journey to Mount Moon. We also have an encounter here. Oh, I didn't register a town map. I usually do that. So the stream's supposed to start mid-sentence. Technically not. The VOD has a minute and 10 seconds. So that might have been a YouTube moment. We're fine. It was just an introduction. And me going over all my Pokemon. It was just a YouTube hiccup. Oh, I never got a town map. I thought I did. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're gonna go back through Viridian Forest. We're gonna train up our rat and our bird. Or actually both our rats. As we go back to get a town map. Because that's kind of important. Really the half of all time YouTube being YouTube true. Hopefully you're doing well, Pearl, Cherry, and Yellow. As we're gonna beat up this Caterpie. Yippee. Come on, quick attack. Yay. Hopefully we can get the rat up to like level 9. That'd be nice. Hopefully you are too, Hex again. Excuse me. I'm tired, but what else is new? This just in. Work found in kitchen. But yeah, I did get nice food today. Food was good, and I have plenty left over. Yeah, Pearl and Cherry decided that I have apparently Black Cat vibes, which fair. No, I do not want to update Windows. Why are you trying to get me to update Windows midstream? Oh yeah, fun little, breaking of character, real quick, kind of moment. But, so, I was walking from, this is a hotel stream, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Mics sound a little different and true quality and whatever. I'm just here to vibe. But what compelled me to stream tonight was kind of a haha fluster moment. I was walking back from picking up food. Specifically drinks. I had dinner, but I was thirsty and I didn't have enough drink. So I got something to drink, and I was walking back, and there was this let's just say their style was immaculate. This person, they had very long in the front black and purple hair, and they looked like a mix of like emo and goth. And well, you know how Jack and Ojin have their little soul fire. I pretty much had a spiritual equivalent to that. A flaring of spiritual energy. This individual was very pretty. So, the spirits compelled me to stream tonight. Alright, now I'm finally back in Pallet Town. I can actually get a town map. Yeah, it was quite style envy, I'll say. And a mix of gender envy as well, as they did appear very androgynous. Well, Soulfire is what Jack and Ojin have. My lore, my soul's very different. Oh, wrong house. Hi, Professor Oak. Let me just say hi. The amount of progress you made on your Pokédex is 14 Pokemon Soul, 5 owned. Go into every patch of grass and see and look for Pokemon. Well, you see I'm doing a nuzlocke, so I nobody. There's a character cassette piece that has made our heart flutter like that for days. That's pretty cool. That's pretty based. I feel like you'll love them. Bad. I'm excited to find out who they are. Give Professor Oak, go touch grass. Thank you, Daisy. I'm sorry I didn't pick up the town map before. I kind of forgot. Now we can go back to our journey to Mount Moon. And I will register. So now I can easily look at the map. So we were up to here, but we walked all the way back down here. Now I'm gonna go back up here. We'll continue down Route 3. We have Route 3 encounter, Route 4 encounter. And Mount Moon. We eat grass, yummer. I thought you eat you do eat both poison and grass. Bird spotted, rat, go. Good job, rat. Level 9. It's sad, I might actually put my rat in reserve soon. With the 2 encounters, Mount Moon and Route 3, I might replace the rat. Not sure yet. Most likely though. Bird spotted. Lucky, go. Oh, extra cute. A little overkill, but yippee. Do. Running. Do. Of course, the first blade of grass I touch instantly summons a caterpillar. Oh well, I need to level up anyway. I mean, I'm sorry the mic is muffled. It typically doesn't, with my mic stand, but honestly, as long as you can hear me fine enough, and cool. A hotel stream moment, honestly. That's all I can say. Alright, Lucky level 9. I guess I'll leave Lucky in through the remainder of Viridian Forest. And then we can hear you. Okay, as long as that's fine. I just don't... Actually, I know I'm supposed to be more nonchalant about it, and I mostly am. But I still care about, quality to some degree. I'm mostly just existing. However, I still want the existing to be a net positive experience. I didn't think the mic was that low quality. Oh well. It is what it is. I don't have my mic stand, which is my problem. You know how I usually have like a microphone arm. I don't. I forgot to pack my arm properly. So because of that, the microphone's just laying on the table, and like I turned up the gain a little bit so that folks can actually hear it. You know, so it was slightly more muffled than usual. Well, yeah, because it's like away from my mouth, really. It's away, and it's yeah, it's gained up a little bit instead of like being its natural setting. Enough to make you hard to hear / understand. It's a bit of a different vibe. Well, as long as the vibe's still good, that's what I care about. I'm not gonna be Ojin and be a worry wolf. I'm just double checking things out of more so curiosity's sake. Alright. Electric rodent, go. Yippee. First 15 minutes of stream, it was literally me just running back to my hometown because I forgot something. Love that. Let's just heal. Do I have enough items? Potion and antidote. 10 balls, okay. That's pretty good. We can work with that. NVE alls has been restored. That's the classical Pokemon experience, true. That is true. But I like, oh, this is my childhood. Antidote is so important this time. I mean, that's true. I'm glad I have 4. That's a bug. It's bug person. Go, my bird. Bug catcher spotted. Pidgey consume. Alright, Greg. Gus. Almost one shot. Alright. Yeah, it kind of feels weird playing this game on such a big screen. Like, I'm so used to playing this game on a GBA SP that playing this game on like my Switch and also just like on my PC now as like I'm, you know, the capture card. It's just, it's not bad, it's just different. Pidgey uses V on a bug, it's very effective. Yummer. That is true. Pidgey requires nom noms. Come on, Pidgey. Just once more. Yay. Pidgey gain 136. 11. You know what? I'll just finish off the trainer with Pidgey. I know I typically alternate my mons, but I'll feed the bugs all to my Pidge to permanently. Just to, you know. Yummer. And this should be level 12 then. Works in my favor. Yay. Level 12. Alright. Pidgey, I will put you here. I'll send Lucky out. I'm holding off on the rat for now. Actually, what I'll do, I'll put Pidgey back in front just to kill this bug. I'll leave this trainer and the one down below for after I get my encounter. Because I want to see what Pokemon I'm working with. Obviously, dupes claws and shiny claws are in effect, so if I get a duplicate Pokemon, I can reroll. I've never used those clauses before, but going forward, I think I will. Just to make things a little bit easier for myself instead of like struggling with like getting 2 Pidgeys or getting 2 rats or getting 3 Poochianas like I did in past Pokemon Emeralds or like Ocean's done in past runs. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I can always tell if Pearl and Cherry use the slash reference. It's usually referencing a song. Alright. You are dead. Not big surprise. And now Pidgey level 13. And quick attack, let's go. Alright, here we go. Our Route 3 encounter will be... Let's see what we get. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. To Hexy. What do we got? Okay, Dupe's Claws. First time ever using Dupe's Claws. I can kill this thing and we'll move on to a different encounter. Thank you, Dupe's Claws. Very cool. Now. Give me something else. Alright, I guess I have a backup bird now. Spiro will be our Route 3. I'll paralyze. And the original Angry Bird. It's full of Vocaloids and cassette beast OST based. Alright, I might need some help on this one, chat. What is that big red bird from Angry Birds? I thought their name was like Terrence or something, but I'm not 100% sure. Does anyone know the name, like, for sure? Like, off their top of their noggin? It is Terrence. How the hell I knew that, I don't know. I thought so. I will double check the spelling before I hit submit. But because this is an angry bird, I thought it'd be very fitting. It's T-E-R-E-N-C-E is the name. So T-E... how do I pronounce that now? T-E-R-E... T-R-E-N-C-N-C-E. I'm pretty sure. T-E-R-E-N-C-E. Yep, Terrence. I'm naming this thing after Terrence, the big ol' angry bird. All angry birds apparently have names. Yeah, I only knew that because of the one, the Angry Bird movie. But now we have 2 normal flyings and a normal type. We have an abundance of normal type Pokemon that we don't really need. So I will figure that out later. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to treat Pidgey as our normal type and our flying type, Lucky, Plant, and Angie. So these 2 are sort of our fodder slash backup mons in case we have death. But for now, let's just let Lucky commit some murders. So I didn't give you any luck, lady, but okay. Thundershock. Yeah, Rovio used to be kind of cool, and they lost a lot of respect then. I'm going to retreat because I don't like where this is going. I really don't want to lose Lucky, so... Clamped. I was gonna let Lucky do some murdering, but sometimes you just need to rely on Plant. Clamped. I will swap Poison. This might be a dumb move, but hear me out. It's just like a 3-0 base. And I'm gonna back out, which will trigger the shared experience, and then go to Pidgey. Yeah, growl all you want, it's not gonna help you. You're not Ocean, you can't just grumble your way out of things. Yeah, I kind of have to have strategy, or else, you know, it's a nuzlocke. Ah, shit. I forgot about Poison Point. You'll hold on long enough. Sweet. Level 10, I'll take it. Yeah, I still have one trainer down to the south to deal with. And I have plenty of potions, so I'm just gonna use one of them. Nuh-uh. You're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? Shirts are better. And sweatpants too. Spiro, okay. Well, good thing I have an electric rat to deal with that. Good job, Lucky. Critical hit. Your angry bird had no effect on me. Instant kill. Alright, all these trainers are dealt with. Except for one. I didn't touch you, what are you talking about? Whatever, Robin. Time to get electrocuted. Your cute Jigglypuff won't save you from my electricity. Okay, well, maybe disable will, but or I'll paralyze and then oh dear lord. That sort of made my soul sink a little bit. That almost was our first death. I'm not taking any chances with you. Time to obliterate. Oh no. Not the adorableness. That's got me a little concerned here. Huh. Fine whip, go. Alright, good. Lucky survived and also learned quick attack. I'll get rid of my should I get rid of my grr or should I stop shaking my ass? I guess I'll get rid of my grr. I might want to throw. I'm not gonna finish that thought. I'm just gonna wait for to get double team anyway, and once I get double team, then I'll replace that. I think that's it for trainers. I could be wrong. Yeah, what's left here is just NPC. Yay, NPCs. Yeah, welcome to the old games where it says delete a move. This is classic Pokemon. Alright, cool. Healed up our Mons, and we have an encounter in the cave. Which we might get Flying Poison, Zubat. We might get, Geodude's Rock Ground. Ain't that Route 4 encounter? Technically, no. This is Route 4 here. And then here's Route 3 still. Mount Moon inside buildings are their own thing. So Mount Moon is its own encounter. Viridian Forest is its own encounter. Diglett Cave is its own encounter. Same with Cinnabar Island versus Pokemon Mansion. Technically, you can still get an encounter for the town if they have a body of water. So it's per area. So Mount Moon is its own encounter. So yeah, we're doing Mount Moon encounter right here, right now. Which I couldn't even get. Oh wait, is it? Because that wouldn't count as an encounter, that's more of a special case. I think you might be right though, there's usually... is it this guy? Yes it is. A Magikarp. So I can buy a Magikarp for 500. That would be a water type. Yes. So this is its own special encounter when it's... these are technically event Pokemon. Or bonus Pokemon. Yeah. Hell yeah, Magikarp. And yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Mike. Bisca. No, that means I can probably get rid of Rat. And even if we get like a Zubat or something, I think it would be better than, you know, having 2 flying Pokemon. So, or 2 normal flying. I shall name this Alive. Hi, and bye, Barry. Hopefully you're doing well. And this will be dead. There we go. That's all the PC boxes I need, alive and dead. Do. I'll put Fisk there just for now, but after my encounter, I'll probably put Fisk in front of the party to get some experience. Correct. What do we get? A Geodude. Interesting. I consider that to be pretty good, actually. Although I don't want Lucky in front, considering Lucky is, very weak to Geodude. Let's just Leech Seed and Tackle. I cooked so hard already. Yeah, Hyena's really good at art. Do. Alright, let's attempt to throw one. Getting Pikachu and Geodude are both pretty good encounters considering they're both on the lower percentile. Also, I'm not sorry, I'm naming this thing Dwayne. Dwayne the Rock. Alright, come on, Dwayne. Thanks for not spelled like this. D-W-A-Y-N-E. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Alright, so now let's reorganize our party. We have a solid lineup. We have all named Pokemon except for Permanently, but we know it's Permanently. We have our water type Fiska. We have Dwayne, the rock ground type. Clamped grass poison. Lucky the electric. Angie the fighting. Pidgey the Permanently the normal flying. Decent, unique typings all around. Now we can go ahead and, you know, explore around, murder some more trainers and Mons, and take care of Mike and Barry. May the spirits bring you serenity. Alright, I'm gonna go to Fisk, but then I'm gonna swap to Lucky. This might be a little tedious, but it will get some decent experience for both of them. Yeah, true, we could give Plant a gun. I might need to do that for just more versatile grass type moves. I might replace Tackle with that. Just for the heck of it. Damn, that was like nothing. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Well, I can be a suspicious envy. Go, Fisk. Just kidding. Permanently. Go. Clean this up. Shit. This is why I have antidotes. Yippee. Kakuna. I will change just for the sake of experience. I need all the experience. Again, having a Magikarp in Nuzlocke is a little tedious until I actually can, like, teach it a move other than Flash. I think it learns Tackle at, like, level 15. So, yay. But having the same chance of poisoning feels like poisoning gets it way more. I know, right? It's because Needle. Sharp, pointy. Needle. Also, Pearl and Cherry, I'm gonna share a little secret lore of Hex I sort of wrote down and came up with. This is subject to change, but I sort of have a blueprint for Hex's origin a little more. So I think I touched up last stream on the origin idea of Hex coming from a world where Splatoon and it's sort of a mix of Splatoon and Pokemon, right? An Octoling, but in a world with Pokemon. I sort of added to the lore a little bit, where the reason why Hex is the way they are, besides just looking into Shinies, Shinies somewhat successfully took the soul of Hex, but in a panic trying to help their newfound friend, because they just like befriended this variant of Jack. They didn't want them to be a soulless husk, unable to move, unable to do anything. So in this frenzied panic state, they shot a shadow ball at the soulless body, and because the spiritual energy of Hex was absorbed recently, some of their original soul was able to go back into their body, but sort of combining with the shadow ball, and thus giving the basically fragmented soul some spiritual energy. And thus, that is why Hex can also somewhat communicate with spirits so easily, because they are both a living corpse, both a spirit and a living creature at the same time. They're both. It would actually be a little bit more accurate for Hex to be referred to as it's, but they do prefer they, them. They think it's fitting. Your ghost purple version. Yeah, I mean, technically, if you want to get technical about it, Hex is a ghost type octoling of sorts. Again, it's a little bit subject to change, or the lore to be a little bit more polished than that, but that is pretty much the idea I had for the reason why Hex can like communicate with spirits so easily. So yeah. Also, Jack and Shinninja, or Hex and their Shinninja frequently communicate with each other because they can. We polish up our lore all the time. Yeah, but that's like the blueprints, the foundations of the lore. Why this variant of Jack turned out to be Hex. Our soul auto-corrected Pom Bomb to Pom Bomb again. Yippee. There will Gallows see even more. Yay, lore. Lore's fun. I like lore. The lore. Shower thought OC like knowledge drop is kind of fun. Sometimes I do that mostly while driving. My mind will go into autopilot and I'll just think of ideas for Hex. Announcer! Wow, I cannot do announcer voice while I'm tired. Definitely, yeah, I can go right into the voices, but because I'm already so tired, I just want to stay Hex. I wonder what happens if I try to combine Hex with Lynn. Some kind of secret third thing. Instead of just Hex and a little bit of Lynn. But a really tired Lynn. Would this be a more... How would that actually sound? I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to figure out that off the top of my head. Can't really do that too well. Anyway. Just an idea. Goth Girl Lynn. Yeah, probably. That's pretty much what that voice is. I was like, how would Hex combining with other voices work? Because like Hex is already a tired Jack. Because Jack, my normal voice, but it's just Hex. I can't really combine those voices. Lynn and Hex, sure. announcer in Hex. That doesn't really work very well. I can't really do it. Doesn't really sound very good. It's just raining. But that's how I come up with new voices sometimes, is combining ones I already do know how to do. So, you never know. I might be able to come up with more characters eventually. Looks like an anti-hero. Or who exactly is Hex towards them? I kind of missed that. Hex. I am sort of a variant of Jack. I'm mostly neutral. What Pokemon am I fighting? Ew, I forgot what Pokemon I was already fighting. Let's give Dwayne a shot. Hex is neither good or bad. They just are. They're basically an AO, yeah, true. More or less, it's a variant. An alternate timeline. And a universe and world where Pokemon and Splatoon are one and the same. They started out just like Jack, but due to circumstances, they're basically a living corpse. It's kind of like a zombie, but not really, because zombies are like technically soulless. Or actually it's more like a parasitic relationship or a parasite issue. I might have to retreat. I don't want Dwayne dying. I thought Dwayne could handle this, but I didn't realize I didn't have a rock type move, so lucky get in here. I mean, that's kind of what I did. I have a bunch of variants of Jack. Some that people don't really know about, and some I haven't really added much to. So one in particular I am personally afraid to get to add on to, but at the same time it's a little exciting, I guess. It's a very I don't want to say disturbing, but it's a very... Oh, I have Rock Tomb, duh. Dwayne. Learn that. And I guess I'll give the Bolt Seed to Plant a while. Instead of Tackle. Actually, I barely use Growl. I'll just do Tackle anyway. Yay. Bullet Seed. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about it a little bit, because it is, so you know how Hex... Me. I should stop saying Hex, I should say me. Or I. Whatever. Point is, you know how I'm constantly tired all the time. And I'm not super expressive of my emotions. Well, I still have my emotions. The part of me having part of my soul, I still feel emotions, and I feel the emotions of the spirits. So I'm emotionally aware. However, granted, there is one variant of Jack that doesn't. They remember how emotions feel. They have the memory of emotions, yet they willingly decided to get rid of them. And because of that, all of us, all the other variants of Jack, do not really associate with them. Because we think, the majority of us, I should say, think that emotions are one of the most important things in life. Especially me. I know how important emotions play into a soul, into spirits. So, let's just say me and Sanitized do not get along. They are somewhat of a disgrace. Although, it would be very interesting to add on to this variant as a out-of-character speaking creative writing for characters that I actually dislike can be a good thing, because it helps ground me in knowing what I hope to never be. And that is someone I would not want to be. At the same time, Sanitized and Wuda would probably get along excellently, which is not good. If you recall, Wuda is an Ojin counterpart, one that tries to drown out people's soul fire, people's passions. They are very much an antagonist. Speaking of antagonists, hello Team Rocket. Oh, you have a Sandshrew, okay. Well, sending out Dwayne probably wasn't the smartest idea in the world. Whatever, Plant. Save us. Save us, Plant. Alright. Wait, call off your goons. Alright, announcer. Alright, use your gun. Clamped gun. Yummer. No, there's no ERS in that statement. It was a reference to... I almost said announcer. It's a reference to Alistair. There's a difference between goon and the other word. Goon is just like henchman, evil henchman. Clamped. Shoot this rat into oblivion. Synonym for grunt, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's an entirely different meaning. Also, I don't like that they did critical damage. I'm gonna retreat Plant before something bad happens. Like the stream, if you're no! No! Mods! Mods! You are a mod, but mods. Wait, we already like... Oh no. No, goons have always been the term for, like, mischievous henchmen. Way before the internet took the other meaning to it. Gosh dang it, come on, Dwayne. Goners is different. Goner is like the Gaster followers. And they're goners because they're gone. That's an entirely different thing. Also, I'm sending Fisk back to the front line. I found a star piece. Yay, money. Probably use potion. Let's do that on plant. And just for safekeeping, I'll do it on Dwayne too. He could be useful. Wow, okay, Clefairy. If this was a regular playthrough, I'd catch you, but considering this is a nuzlocke, I'm just gonna drop kick you. Almost drop kick you. Now you're drop kicked. Alright, Paris. Let's feed you to the bird. Bird is hungry. Yippee. This grew level 8. Still has a long way to go. But at least have a balanced team. Okay. What? Don't sneak up on me. You're the one who sneaked up on me. Dang scientist. Actually, according to my calculation... No, I'm not. I don't have time for you. Angie. You know what to do. Karate chop the metal in half. Almost. Ooh. Glad that move has low accuracy. This town needs this kind of hero for real, for real. Guess what? Voltorb, I will change. I don't have anything that's ground move yet that actually does damage. So the next best thing is resistance with plant. Come on, spit seeds at it. Wait, pause. Use bullet seed. Yay, critical. Let's leech seed it. Get seeded, Lamau. Now whip you with some grass. Yummer. Level 13, we'll take that. I my Pokemon won't do. I still have Fisk in front, Dwayne. Let's swap these two around. And I'll finish attacking these bozos here, and then probably go back to the Pokemon Center just to regroup. Yay, rare candy. That I might hold on to. That could be useful for later. Or yeah, I'll just hold on to it, because everyone has, like... Yeah, I'll just hold on. It would be smarter to hold on to it, I think. Let's just bug catch into Magikarp, and then... send out Murdley. The Murdley. That way, hopefully, I can soon get all my Pokemon into the double digits. Yeah, once I need like a lot of experience, it'll be useful. Yes, I'll change just to. Actually, Metapod only knows Harden, so Dwayne can just keep punching at it. This might take a hot second though. This will take a hot second though. So, chat, how's your Tuesday night treating you? Anything fun and exciting going on in life? You like jazz? I'm kidding. I don't know. Have any good yummers lately? I had some boneless wings that were pretty good. That was my yummers. And yippee, that's dead. Alright, you're in the future. That's crazy. How's the future? We love time zones, yippee. Let's go, Pitchy. Friday's been good. We won a Marty party and painted our hooves. Yeah, I saw at the beginning of stream you said you painted your hooves purple. That's pretty sweet. The person behind the OG versus back at streaming. Well, thank you, appreciate it. I do enjoy streaming, and I'm glad that I can break in character. I can express myself even when I'm absolutely exhausted. It's fun. Alright, yeah, let's go back to Pokemon Center after getting that Pokeball. I want that Pokeball now. Alright, come on, Dwayne. Pearl Galls, that'd be y'all. I started working on a new design for myself. Ooh, fun. That's exciting. Can Rock Tomb actually land a hit, please? Thank you, jeez. That only took how many tries? Let's just murder all the Zubat we come across. At least Spitzka will be level 9. Rock moves and Axe, so you're never in the same sentence. I mean, fair. But like, come on, it's right there. It's right there. I can actually hit things with a rock if I tried. Yeah, there we go. See, Dwayne, it's not that difficult. Making a mountain out of a molehill there, buddy. And this jet is ancient power. Lovely. What about like accuracy 90? Oh great, another Dwayne. Clamped. Whip this rock. There we go. Almost out of the cave. I mean, if it's 90, then I'm just rolling really bad because I missed like 3 times in the. I'm just like not hitting anything. Crit. Yes, attack missed. I don't have time for this. Jesus. It's 80 accuracy. Okay, no wonder. Okay. You want lucky? Just electrocute it. I don't care. It was increased to 95 in Gen 6. Yay. Well, I'm not playing Gen 6, am I? I'm gonna suffer with the 80 accuracy instead. Alright. Cool. And we're set. Cool. If you see something that's not 100%, you know for sure you need to brace yourself for the worst thing to happen. Lovely. Thank you, Nintendo, for making probability such a confusion. At this point, I'm just gonna run away from the Pokemon, I think. Actually, no, Fisk is only level 9. Me when I lie. Next, I'll actually kill the encounters. Go, Plamped. Plamped. It's hard to pronounce the M in Plamped, but it's still fun. Clamped. Yippee. Clamp. Go, Dwayne. This time I'll count on you to rock tomb. Do not disappoint me. Thank you. Yippee. Level 11. Ooh, rock throw, there we go. Complete a move, yes. Yeah, rock tube is 80, this is 90, that's way better. I don't really care for mud sport, so I'll get rid of that. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Yeah, it's a pretty big cave. That's why I designated one stream towards it. Go, fish. Wait, I just realized saying that's like the card game. Hey, Hex, do you have any aces? Go, fish. Anyway. Rock Tomb being 80 is such a mood, though. No wonder I kept missing. Royal Flush, we don't know how to cards. Yeah, but I bet that's still your favorite type, your favorite card type, huh? Apparently the rarest move type of all moves. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. And go. Yippee. Level 10. Do. Great. Or rocks. Plant. Fine, whip, go. Misinput. I want to go back there to the ladder, please, and thank you. Wow, Dwayne is almost as powerful as Lucky now. Go, rock throw. Do. Yay, more grunts. Thief. Dark type is pretty rare for Gen 1. Gen 1 remake. But the dark type still technically exists, so I can hold on to that for later. For now, I shall continue to crush the bats with my rocks. Learn poker card combos Bellotro for real. I mean, true. Bellotro did actually genuinely help me understand a lot more about poker. Not lying on that. That actually did help. Okay. We're pulling a big job here, get lost. No thanks. I'm not a kid, I'm 24. Practically 25. I'm closer to 25. Oh, great. Zapfish. Can I join the bank job? No thanks. This isn't Hitman, you can't just join ICE. Thundershock, go. Damn. Come on, Lucky. There we go. I mean, there's actually a kind of fun Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Rocket Red, where you play as a Team Rocket Grunt. It's pretty cool, actually. I enjoyed playing that immensely. It's Payday, fellas. Wow. Oh yeah, that's the name of the game, Payday. Payday 2. I think someone was actually working on a fan game for joining Team Magma. I don't know if they ever finished it, but I would love to do that if they ever did. You know how Jack feels about Team Magma. I'm gonna swap to Plant just to be safe. And Leech Life. IGN Simulator. Wow. It's too much water. Too much water, 7.8 out of 10. There we go, got my Leech Life going. While that's happening, I'm gonna heal Anki. And also give a potion to Dwayne. There we go. Did I tell you all that I once wrote an entire fan story for if Ojin basically took the mantle of Maxi and actually safely did Team Magma's goals. So like basically I wrote it where, you know, when Ojin travels to different universes, they sort of take on the mantle of someone. So typically it's the playable character. However, in one instance, Ojin took over Maxi, looked over like Team Magma's plans, saw that the plans were to erupt Mount Chimney, and instantly threw them out, and was like, this is the stupidest idea ever. This could harm the local ecosystem. What we should do instead is there's a very high water in some of the routes that could easily be areas where we could make, you know, person-made islands. So instead, they took these areas of, like, really, like, I forget what you would call it, but it's, like, really shallow water, and basically took those areas to make, islands instead. It was, like, a whole process I wrote where, like, basically Ocean commanded, the admins and everyone to sort of gather their Numble and Camerupt to help renovate the shallow water into islands. That way they wouldn't hurt any of the local ecosystem of the you know, the water types living nearby, and then that way they can because, you know, the water was too shallow for any, like, water Pokemon to actually swim in it. So they utilized it to their advantage to create islands. Also, that was a little close for comfort there. Yes, I'll swap. Let's, I don't know. Dwayne, your resistance to normal type. Go ahead and throw rocks at it. This will work. Yippee. And I guess just stay in for now. I just realized Dwayne's gonna be pretty useless in the next gym. I should probably level up Lucky and Plamped. I just processed now that the next gym we're fighting is Misty. Oh well. Dwayne and Lucky can still be helpful for our fight against our rival. Our rival's Zoomies. I forgot who our name was until now. And I was like, oh wait, Zoomies. How could I forget Zoomies? Anyway. Potion. Leave out Fisk still for now, even though you're gonna be kind of useless in the gym. That way I still have a water type I'm working on for future endeavors. Whoa, you shocked me. Wait, you're just a kid. I ain't no kid. I'm a squid. Just kidding, I'm an octopus. Alright, Plant. Do it. One hit KO. Humanity doesn't even know we. True. I'm gonna swap to the Fiesta. And I'm gonna swap back to Lamped. This is going to be a pattern, but if it works, it works. I just need all the experience I can get. I want Plant to go nice and strong. Level 11. Onyx. Yes. You're already level 14. One low kick will be enough to kill you. So I'll go from lucky to Angie. I gotta be smart. And try to utilize all my mons. Let's go. Wow, shocked again. Moonstone. Wow, this is useless. I missed out on getting a Jigglypuff and a Clefairy. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they exist anywhere else in the game. I can double check quick, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, Clefairy only exists there. Jigglypuff only exists here. Yeah, it's literally... I might have to sell that Moonstone, because I don't think anyone else uses it in this game. So, there's no point. Also, I like how there's a whole category for rare Pokemon. It's like, oh yeah, urban, rough terrain, mountains, caves, sea, water's edge, forest, grassland, rare. Paris. Or like perish. I don't know why I'm running. I should have just killed it. It's fine. It got spared. Only for it to die this time. Alright. Come on, Pidgey. Do your thing. Oh, of course. I don't even know if I have any paralyzing heal. Sure. They look pretty on your ears, Moonstone. Maybe. Maybe. Piercings that are Moonstones, like sparkling. Kind of would be neat, I guess. Aw, come on. Sure. Alright, let's go, Lucky. Also, I'm probably gonna end stream very shortly after leaving Mount Moon. We will get through Mount Moon, but I think that's as far as I'll go tonight. It's already 10:15. Wee. Revive. This is also useless in a nuzlocke, so I'm probably going to just sell that. There is no point in having a revive in a nuzlocke. Pick some good EPs, I will. Got probably a long day ahead tomorrow, so just take it in stride. On the plus side, being out in the field, I get overtime versus if I'm in the office. I'm only guaranteed 8 hours. So like, already I got some overtime today, and depending on how tomorrow goes, I might get even more. So overtime's always a W, because yay, money helps me pay off my student loans quicker, which means more likely for me to get a mortgage and an actual place to live down the line. So, adulting, fun. I mean, I wish it worked like that, Yellow, but not really. We have to afford things. Angie, go. Sure. Karate chop. Shoot. We could just be wild demons. That'd be cool. I wish I could be a content creator full time some days, but it's just not really feasible. Besides, I'd be afraid I would get stuck in the loop of doing what I love for income and not for the love of it, and that's something I don't ever want to do. I do this because I love to do it. I exist online because I want to help others exist in their own way. If I lose that side of it, then it wouldn't be as magical. So, hence why I'm still standing as I do. Or hence as I do things as I do. You could never turn our hobbies into a job. Yeah, I don't think I ever could. If I ever did, it would be a very, like, I would have to have a very strong psyche for it to not worry about things. But, like I said, I don't know if I ever will. What's my experience at 134? Okay, Lucky's really close. That's harder. That's easier said than done. Yellow, I can't help you with that if I still struggle with it, Lamau. At the end of the day, that's a shell that you have to learn to break through on your own. I don't have any advice for that, but considering I still struggle with it. Sorry, I wish I could help on that, but I genuinely can't. Because I still do. I made myself a New Year's resolution video that I would make videos more often this year. Look at what I didn't do. I didn't make videos. Even though I want to, there was always a reason for me not to. Plus, we wouldn't want to completely blur the lines between work and life. That is also true. It's weird because, like, I have this dynamic where I have 3 sections of my life. I have this. I have being a creator. I have my IRL work responsibility, and then I have my IRL life responsibility. And it's a nice divide to have because I can express different parts of myself through the different outlets. But I gotta say, this is my favorite of the 3, as of right now. Because this is where I feel most genuine. Just being Jack, being Ojin, being Hex. Expressing my passions and my love of games and all the other passions I have, like voice acting, collecting, etc. Are you serious? I didn't level up yet? Okay. Go figure. Sure. Whatever you say, Pearl and Cherry. Let's heal plant. Clamped. BT Rocket shall find the fossils. The reviving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Sure. All you do is for money. Do. Karate chop. Uh-oh. I don't like how quickly their rat-a-tats are. Yes, I'll swap. Back to Dwayne. Rock throw. Alright, so I just realized I have one more encounter I'm probably gonna have to run into then before the end here. Because technically, we didn't get a proper encounter on Route 4, and I could get one here. We'll see. Also, there we go. Just in case Angie's needed. Right now, Lucky will be the front lines, though. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. Driver. Alright, Lucky. I'm gonna count on you for this one. Thundershock. It's a poison. It's neutral. There we go. Paralyzed. Quick attack. Just disables frustrating. There we go. Now, for level 12. What do you got? Coughing. Oh, I'll still stay in. Thunder Wave. Lucky in your fight was just like us for real. Just eating the poison. You can't hit me twice, now can ya? Uh-oh. Nice. And with that, I shall retreat. Lucky out of there. Let's go, Dwayne. That disabled, but that works too. You know what? That's fair. Fair and valid. I didn't... Fair. Sorry, I usually make that my first connection is you. It's like, oh, is it Pearl / Cherry making a joke about eating caca, eating poison, or, you know, that's usually where my brain goes to first. I mean, the spirits told me that, yeah, the spirits told me. Totally wasn't, Ojin. No, totally not. Absolutely, why would you think otherwise? We each take a fossil, don't need to be greedy. I want the, dome. I like the dome. Yippee. And how's my party doing? Probably not so great. Let's just get the hell out of here. I'm kind of getting tired of this damn mountain. I shouldn't let Lucky lead the party when they're weak, in case I can't escape. Let's, plant. Yay, we did it. Okay, so here's the thing. If I remember correctly, I don't think I can come back this way without without either learning surf or cut. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I can come back this way for a while. So with that in mind, I got the TM for Rar, true. With that in mind, Mega Punch and Mega Kick. Strong, normal type moves. I think it would be very fitting if I replaced Tackle for Dwayne with Mega Punch and replaced Scratch with Mega Kick for Angie. So we'll teach Mega Punch to Geo. So Dwayne, you can have Mega Punch. Get rid of Tackle. And learn Mega Kick to Angie. And now I'll have a much stronger move. And we have one more encounter, like I said. Right here. This will be our last encounter of the evening. Unless it's a dupe. Which it is. So, another respin. Of course, you're gonna be stubborn. Why are you being stubborn? You what? Fine. Annoying bugger. I'm gonna spit seed at you. Now will you leave me go? No. Fine. That's what you get. Annoying rat. I swear. Anyway. Let's put you out in front. Let's try to get an actual encounter. That's another dupe. At least you let me run away. Come on. Stop giving me dupes. I just want one regular encounter, please. I swear. I think I can get like a Nidoran here. But the game's just being mean. Literally, this is my one encounter. Oh, a Sandshrew. Okay, well, I'll take that. I don't want to kill it. Low kick shouldn't kill it, I think. Okay, good. And I shall name you Sandshrew evolves into Sandslash. I shall name you Knife. Knife was transferred to someone's PC. In the alive. No one dead yet. Keywords yet. I hope we continue that trend. Let me see what you have. A knife. Knife wants nom noms. Which is why if Dwayne ever falls, we will have a strong ground candidate in Knife. Which, yeah, Knife and Terrence I'm probably gonna put into the daycare then. Once we get to that part of the game. Unless we have our first deaths and I need them in my party ASAP, then we'll cross that bridge. But for now, this is what we're rolling with. Angie, level 13. Fisk, level 12. Lots of level 13s. However, I do know there's a certain individual who has stronger Pokemon right now, who is going to block our path if we try to get to Nugget Bridge. So, probably before we go to Nugget Bridge, and probably before we challenge Misty, I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding. Maybe beat up Misty's trainers, then beat up Zoomies, and then go to Misty or something. This area of the game's weird, because like the level curve is weird, but regardless, we will figure it out next time on Pokemon LeafGreen Nuzlocke. I hope everyone has a good rest of their Tuesday night. And of course, as always, may the spirits bring you serenity. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Good night.